What's up guys, this is Astranox. In this video, the question is, should you reroll? Is it really worth it though? Because I rerolled 16 times to finally settled on an account. It feels good, been enjoying the game, the story, the characters, gets real crazy, it's a ton of fun. So in this video, I do 330 summons. It's like back to back, 10 pull, 10 pull, 10 pull. It's real crazy, it's nice. So there's some gifts that we got. There's a gift code in the description of the video. There's also the 10 Star Rail special passes that we got in the mailbox a day or two ago. And that's gonna last until the 7th of June. You need to have an account rank 10 or higher to actually get that in your mailbox. Now this might allow you guys to do an account rank 10 reroll. I mean, that sounds pretty crazy because it might take like 2 to 3 hours, maybe upward of 3 hours to do those type of rerolls. I think that there's some reason why it would make sense, but it's more like you got some nice summons, you know, you've been rerolling, you did your initial summons and you got some nice stuff and you're like, what if I just push the account a bit more and see what happens, right? So at account rank 5, you get 10 Star Rail pass, and then at account rank 10, you're gonna have maybe enough currency to do an X10 pull, an additional one. Plus, you're gonna get the 10 Star Rail special pass in your mailbox until the 7th of June. So that could be a way to do it. And then at account rank 15, you're gonna get another 10 Star Rail passes, right? So it really depends. If you're tired of re-rolling back to back, the same like 30-minute type of re-roll, maybe you want to switch it up because you got lucky with an account and you're like, maybe, right? So there's something I want to point out, and it's that the 50 pull for the starter warp, it guarantees 1 5-star, but not if you get one already. If you already got one, there's not more guaranteed 5 stars. It's only one that's going to be guaranteed. You can, of course, get more 5 stars, but there's just going to be one guaranteed 5-star. Now, if you do your first 10 pull on the starter warp and you get a 5-star, let's say, well, you still have 40 pulls. That doesn't guarantee a 5-star, but you can still get 5 stars, right? So now, if you want to compare the starter warp versus the stellar warp, the thing that I've noticed with the starter warp is that you have a 0.6% chance to get a 5-star character. But in the stellar warp, you got a 0.3% chance to get a 5-star character and a 0.3% chance to get a 5-star light cone. So if you're looking for a specific or just a 5-star character in general and you want to reroll and, you know, get one ASAP because you don't want to go all the way to 50 in the stellar warp to get the guaranteed 5-star, then yeah, you might want to actually continue and finish all your starter warp even if you already have a 5-star. So maybe you know, there's a lot of people that don't know that, because I hear a lot of stuff like, oh man, if I got my 5-star from the starter warp, I'll just move on to something else, right? So yeah, there's that. Now, pulling strong 4-star heroes and duplicates might be a solid start because you got that guaranteed 5-star from the starter warp anyways. You just don't know who it's going to be. That's the thing. Because if you're looking for that particular 5-star, right, you want to know early on who it is, then yeah, you're going to have to reroll. That's the thing. But as a free-to-play player, of course, like, the free heroes are very strong. Natasha is a healer, just very strong, right? March 7, right? She's a single shielder. She can freeze. That hero is really strong, right? And you get more free heroes, like, of course, Dan Hang, strong physical single target damage dealer, especially if the enemy are slowed with an artifact. Like, he can do a lot of damage. That's the thing. We get Asta for free. She's a speed buffer, an attack buffer for the team. Like, Asta is strong. And yeah, that's the thing, guys. Like, you can definitely make a 4-star team of free heroes and other heroes that are not free, like Su Shang. Su Shang is a big damage dealer. Su Shang can do crazy damage with all her skill, like the combo of using all of them. She can, you know, break the target and do tremendous damage. Like, Su Shang is definitely a top tier 4-star damage dealer. Now there's also the buffer, right? There's Tingyun. Tingyun is insane. Like, she's a 4-star and she buffs attack buff. She can increase the energy to get the ultimate going for a hero by 50%, and also provide with another damage increase buff on top of the attack buff that she can also put on the hero of your choosing. Tingyun is really strong. I've been using her, and also that hero will be able to deal additional lightning damage based on the attack of Tingyun. So, like, altogether allows the hero to do a lot more damage, which is really cool. I've been using her, and like I've been real happy with her performance. So there's a lot of heroes that are 5-star, and then they can do real good. Of course, Bronya, insane team-wide attack, crit chance buffer, right? And also like push the attack bar of the hero of your choosing to 100%. Bronya is very strong. Jeopard, team-wide shielder, self-revive. He can freeze as well. There's Bailu, healer, reviver. Bailu, you know, she can heal a bit more, let's say, than Natasha from what I'm hearing. She does have the resurrect, but Natasha, she can remove a debuff from an ally with her skill. So that's something Bailu doesn't have, and you might not want your team to go down so Bailu can revive. So if your team stays alive, Natasha is going to be superior. The fire version of the Trailblazer is actually a really good tank. Team-wide shielder, not a big shield like Jeopard, but that hero can deal a lot of damage. That's a hero that can tank for you, fire element. So Fire Trailblazer is very well rated, actually. So here comes the 16th reroll. There it is, 5-star door. Finally, man, I couldn't believe it when it happened. Yes, there's the guarantee 5-star from the starter warp, but getting that 5-star early on feels good, and there's the possibility of getting more. That's the thing. So I got Clara, and Clara is actually much better than I thought. After using her, Clara is protected by the robot Svarog, which is pretty much doing all the damage. Svarog is amazing. Like, they're able to counterattack so many times in the battle. It's free damage and it's happening often, and you can force it because her ultimate, when she pops it, basically makes the enemy much more likely to attack her. But even if they attack the rest of the team, she's going to counterattack with Svarog, and that attack also attacks someone next to that target, which is insane. A lot of damage is happening. Clara's more likely to be attacked. She takes less damage, deals a ton of damage, and it's a really fun combo, especially Clara with March 7 for the shielding, you know, single target shield, and March will be counterattacking as well as Clara with Svarog, and I have Natasha as the healer, and I lucked out with Tingyun, crazy buffer. So that is a really nice combination I've been running, having a lot of fun with that. I want to try Pella instead of Natasha and see how that works, because she can debuff the enemy to have less defense. Zila is a very powerful single target damage dealer that can get more turns, and she keeps her buff when she pops her ultimate and gets even more damage. So, you know, Zila is very strong, but Sushang, as well as other heroes, can do a lot of damage. Damage dealers are not that hard to actually find in the game. There's so many of them, but buffers, you know, support heroes, at least a lot of them are free, like Natasha and March 7, so that's real cool, and Asta. I'd like to hear what you guys think about all that in the comment section, but it really feels good to get all that. Those heroes with Clara, it's been a blast so far. I definitely want to share my journey with you guys. I have a lot of footage saved up, so I need to put it together and show you guys how it's been going. But rerolling is delaying your enjoyment of the game and losing out on dailies, resources like Trailblaze, EXP to boost your account rank, and also Trailblazer power to grind various things. So, you know, it's worth considering. But yeah, that's it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.